our lives, but they'll never take our freedom! Now we prep our bodies for battle.
Alright, your warm-up is 6 minutes of the following: 20-foot bear crawl, 20-foot broad jump. If you don't have space, you just go back and forth in your apartment with those two movements. 10 Russian swing. I'd rather a Scottish swing. And then 10-second side plank each side. You're doing those 4 movements, 6 minutes through. That completes your warm-up.
All right, let's get our arses in the air because it's time for handstands.
All right, we're gonna do a series of holds to help us find balance in our handstand position. First thing we're gonna do is called a crow pose. All right, so for the crow pose, I put my hands on the floor. What I'm thinking about doing here is I'm thinking about grabbing the floor with my fingertips. All right, more points of contact here than just putting my palm on the floor. All right, from here, I'm gonna create a little shelf with my tricep, and then I'm gonna put my knees on that shelf and balance in my hands. If you don't feel comfortable doing that, or you're just not there yet, you can use one foot as a kickstand. Right, so I'm here, I have one foot on the floor, and then kind of intermittently lift it off the floor. All right, and we're gonna be doing that for a total of 30 seconds. Our next movement is the headstand, okay? So this is a great way to work on our tripod position. Okay, so we're coming down, our hands are on the floor, and what we're thinking about doing is putting the top of our head in front of our hands to create a triangle or tripod position, and this should make it easier for us to balance upside down. All right, so I'm here, head on the floor. I can slowly bring my feet off the floor and then try to get my feet over my head. And I'm holding this for 30 seconds. This is quite obviously the worst outfit for this movement. All right, moving on to the last part of our drill. We have some options here. We're doing a 30-second handstand hold, right? So you guys do this against the wall. You can kick up against the wall or walk yourself up against the wall. You could do it from a pike position, right? So I can put my feet on a chair. I can walk my hands back, stacking my hips over my head. Or if you feel comfortable and confident and want to work on it, you guys will try to do some freestanding handstand holds in the middle of the floor. I obviously still need some work there, but that's an option for you as well. So we have our 30-second crow pose, our 30-second headstand, and our 30-second handstand, and that's your skill portion for today. Now we fight! Our conditioning piece today is a 20-minute AMRAP of 6 power cleans, 12 burpees, 12 toe to bar, and 3 wall walks. All right, those are your prescribed movements and reps. However, I'm going to go through each movement individually right now and talk about some scaling options for you guys as well. Okay, for the power clean, you guys can use a barbell if you have one available. You're going to load that barbell to a weight that you can do 6 reps unbroken. All right. You can also use an odd object, so my weighted backpack, I can do my power cleans with the straps like we've done before, shooting my elbows through, or I can hold the side of the bag and bring it to one shoulder. I can just alternate shoulders every rep. If I'm using a single arm implement, like a kettlebell or dumbbell, I could do either 3 reps on each side if the weight is on the heavier side, or if it's a little bit lighter, you guys do 6 on each side with that kettlebell or dumbbell. And those are your power clean options. Okay, we have toe to bar prescribed in this workout. If you have a pull-up bar to hang from, you could try a toe to bar or a hanging knee raise to scale the range of motion. If not, today instead of V-ups, which you've been doing, we're going to do an anchored leg lift. Okay, so what you're going to do is you're going to lie on the floor and you're going to grab something sturdy, so like a table leg. Okay, so I'll grab this chair because it'll be easier to show you. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to keep my legs straight. I'm going to bring my feet to my hands and then back down. I'm going to not let my legs collapse if possible here. So I'm here, I bring it all the way through, and then back down. And I'm going to do 12 of those instead of my toe to bar. Lastly, we have 3 wall walks prescribed. So our wall walk, I'm going to try it on this door. Let's hope that it holds up. Is my feet are against the wall. I'm going to walk myself up this wall. Try to get my chest nice and close, and then walk myself back down. And that's your wall walk. I do not think that door will be able to handle any more reps than that. For this movement, you can scale up. So if you have the room, say you're working outside, you can scale up to a 30-foot handstand walk. And then if you want to scale down, you can do 6 inchworms with a push-up, right? So I'm touching my toes, I walk myself out, I do a push-up, and then if I have the space, I can walk my feet to my hands and keep going forward. If not, I can just walk my hands back to my feet and just keep going back and forth. All right, so those are your options for the walkout. So quick flow of the workout. 3, 2, 1. 6 power clean. 12 burpees. 12 toe to bar, knee raise or anchored leg raise. And then 3 wall walks. 30-foot handstand walk or 6 inchworms with a push-up. You're doing that for 20 minutes. Let's go. Nothing says freedom like a pump. Your pump today is something called a 30-10-30, and we're doing it with a dip. All right, so a 30-10-30 is you're gonna make 1 rep last 30 seconds. Then you're gonna do 10 normal speed reps, and then you're gonna do 1 more rep that lasts 30 seconds. All right, this is gonna burn really good, and we're doing a dip. So you guys can do a dip either on one object, right? So if I only have 1 chair or a bed or a couch, I can sit in front like this. However, I find it a little bit better if you have 2 chairs and you can sit between them, like so. All right, so I start here, I start my dip. So I'm taking 30 seconds to do this dip. And then I do 10 dips at normal speed. Then I do 1 more 30-second dip. And then you're done with that rep. Then you have a choice to make. You either stop there or you could do another one. But remember, there's no freedom without a pump, and there's no pump without freedom. All right, let's free those muscles of tightness. We have a 90-second puppy dog pose. So I'm here, 90-degree angle, setting my chest to the floor. And then we're going to sink our butt back to his heels. And we're going to go into our bent arm child's pose. And we're doing this one for 1 minute. And that is your mobility for today. And that is your William Wallace Wednesday. Thanks for watching the video. Remember, your heart is free. Learn to follow it. Don't forget your hashtags William Wallace Wednesday. Coach Gunner, lead me in quarantine. Now go and be free.